Hi, this is Tony Gatewood, and I'm just giving you an update about what's going on campus. Right now, I'm kind of in a student kind of like lounge center, so you may actually hear some noises from a smoothie maker going on behind me. So just keep that in mind when you're if you're hearing things. So I apologize about that, but I want to give the opportunity to share about the ministry here at Spelman, at Morehouse, and at Clark Atlanta. Just for the first starters, to let you know that Spelman College ministry has just been growing. It's been phenomenal just to see these students just get together and grow and learn about the Lord. I want to give you kind of a brief kind of testimony of recent. This past Sunday, we had leadership training where we're teaching the students about inductive Bible study leading and the inductive Bible study method, teaching it to all 13 of our leaders, including the one from Morehouse. And this week we're looking at interpretation. So it was all about learning how to ask good questions in Scripture. And as we looked at that and engaged the Scripture and engaged the text, students were convicted and their hearts were cut. In fact, one particular student named Jamie, she was really convicted because when we started talking about the habits of a good leader, she noticed that she had some bad habits in terms of how she relates to others, and it was actually breaking her heart. And I was able to go over to her and see what was going on for her, and she was just crying, just being by herself and crying, and just asked her about what was going on, and she started to become vulnerable and just shared about some pains of what's going on in her family. She used to try to cover it up with a Christian facade, like everything was great. And she felt convicted to share that with the other leaders because she really wants community, and she was really just yearning for that. So kind of encouraged her to kind of share that in the community and let her community love on her and encourage her. And it was phenomenal. I mean, these women, they came together, they prayed for her, they encouraged her to let her know that they are with her in spirit and even in this time right now where her as she goes through it. So it's just an incredible sense of like God is growing, a sense of community, a sense of purpose with the women at Spelman. And then at Morehouse, we started a new group called the House of David Discussions, and I'm really excited about this because it's been 3 years of working on the ministry on the campus to see actually God move. It's just been a little while, and I've been waiting for it, been hoping for it, and finally it's happened. So we have a group of men that meet weekly. Actually, today we meet talking about just issues that men deals with in terms of integrity, purpose, and just asking questions about life. So it tends to be apologetic in a lot of ways, but for the most part it's a place where men can feel like they can be in community. In fact, there's a couple of guys who I work with right now. One name is Steven, and the other one is like Eric, and both of these guys are just phenomenal guys who not only love the Lord, but they're learning to love Him. One is a little bit younger in his faith, or even just trying to accept Christ fully. The guy is strong, but they both deal with the pressures of temptation from their friends and stuff, and they've just been making so many choices to step into the Lord, to step into what God is doing. So just a couple of things right there with Morehouse and Spelman. And even this past week we did a missions evening where we invited a couple, African American couple who was from this missions agency, to come and talk about the history of missions to us. So I just really feel that like if we only knew more about missions in our community, if we only knew a little bit more about it, would we be interested in going to different places? And you hear a lot of missionaries and stuff say that they don't see people of our color, people of our culture sharing about Christ, and it makes it seem as if like the religion of Christianity is only a homocultural religion, where it's only represented by white people. And so they were kind to dispel that, and we bought like 15 pizzas, and we had about 45 students, and 2 students during this time actually rededicated their lives to Christ. They felt that they need to have a reestablished relationship with the Lord, which is just incredible. And about 80% of them felt stirred in their heart about missions. They felt stirred that God would want to use them as well in the country, in His world. So those are a couple of things I wanted to let you know and give you an update about it. And I want to say thank you for your prayers, for your concerns, and how you've just been with me this whole period of time walking. So thank you, Cloud of Witnesses, and I'll see you later.